Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Goodnight Lighthouse. I'm Miss Dorothy, and I'm here to read you another story. A story about a leprechaun and a gingerbread man. What are a leprechaun and a gingerbread man doing together? We're going to find out in this book because it's called The Gingerbread Man and the Leprechaun. Loose at school. At school, the gingerbread man and the leprechaun loose at school. This is a story about a leprechaun who goes into school and starts creating all kinds of mischief, and the gingerbread man who's got to stop him. We need to get into this book and find out what this gingerbread man can do. Are you ready to get inside this book with Miss Dorothy? Good. I need you to sit up and listen up, because here we go.
The Gingerbread Man and the Leprechaun, Loose at School. Written by Laura Murray, illustrated by Mike Lowery. One Monday in March, the mischief began with a hee-hee-hee-hee from a wee little man. Ooh, where'd that laugh come from? We heard the sly laugh as he raced down the hall. Then he paused by our door with a wink and a call. Faux fiddly-fee, you can't catch me, for I'm on a leprechaun mess-making spree. I'm crafty and keen, I'm nimble and quick. I love to make mischief or play a good trick, said the leprechaun, who says he's going to make a big mess. We rushed to the hall. He was nowhere in sight, but some tiny green shamrocks trailed off to the right. It seems that our school has an unwanted guest, a magical, mischievous leprechaun pest, says the teacher. We quietly tiptoed our way down the hall, then spied a small message taped up on the wall. The woodwinds, the strings, percussions, and brass are turned topsy-turvy, awaiting your class. What has he done? Music, I whispered. The band room's this way. But when we arrived, we all stared in dismay. Oh, no! The sheets were all scattered. The tubas were tipped. The trumpets, violas, and flutes were all flipped. The leprechaun made a mess of the room. I think he left another note. And there on the board was another green note. I grabbed it and read it out, his rascally quote. Faux fiddly-fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as clever can be. This musical mess is just the first one. It's rollicking, frolicking leprechaun fun. Let's tidy this room and then plan what to do before he comes back and makes mess number 2, says the teacher. After our lunchtime, we'll work on a trap. Someone must capture that small cheeky chap. They're going to have to figure out a way to catch that leprechaun. I slipped from the lunch line and went for a stroll to prowl all the hallways on a prankster's patrol. I'll search through the school as fast as I can. I can catch him. I can catch him. I'm the gingerbread man. I spotted more shamrocks, then heard a new noise. I pushed on a door with a sign that says, Boys. The place was a mess. Then I yelled with a blush, Where are your manners? Remember to flush. He didn't flush the potty. I glanced in the mirror, then spied his green note. I quickly retrieved it and read what he wrote. Now what? Faux fiddly-fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as sneaky can be. I placed all the books in my favorite shape and planned a few hijinks before my escape. He's loose in the library, this is not good. He won't treat the books in the way that he should. I'm on the case, I said as I ran. I can catch him, I can catch him. I'm the gingerbread man. He's off to the library. The books were all stacked in a rainbow display. They teetered and tottered and started to sway. Down they all came in an avalanche slide. They toppled so fast I had no time to hide. Then under the pile, I was startled to find something important that he'd left behind. Ha, I'm better than he. Might be looking for that. And sprang from the books and I grabbed his hat. Then I opened the message to read his next clue. Oh no, the clue was in the hat. Faux fiddly-fee, you can't catch me, for I'm as tricky can be. The lunchroom, a classroom, which place should I go? Or how about a house? made from gingerbread dough. My classroom, my house, I must get there first. I sped down the hall in a super fast burst. I'm on a mission. I've got a good plan. I can catch him. I can catch him. I'm the gingerbread man. I reached our door quickly. No sign of the elf. So I gathered supplies from a low closet shelf. I grabbed all the pencils, a ruler, and glue. Then I found toilet tissue and pulled it down too. Is he making a trap? I set up my trap, then I heard a small giggle. I peered out the door and I saw the knob jiggle. Faux fiddly fee, ha ha, hee hee. Is that my magical hat that I see? With a glint in his eye, he skipped through the door, not noticing glue that was spread on the floor. Slipping and sliding, his arms whirled around as he log rolled on pencils laid out on the ground. Wow, this is quite a trap. He lanced on top of the measuring stick. The ruler popped up and gave him a flick. He slid down a mountain of soft tissue rolls, but his shoes were so sticky, it stuck to his soles. Flipping and flopping, he spun round and round, then wrapped like a mummy, he rolled to the ground. Wow, what an amazing trap! The trap did the trick, I pulled off my plan. Hello, Leprechaun, I'm the gingerbread man. Faux fiddly fee, oh my, oh me, this is a bind that I didn't foresee. I'm happy to help you, but first you must say you'll fix up the messes you've left here today. Okay, little cookie, so craft and keen, just hand me my hat and I promise to clean. That's quite a good trick, but I'm smarter than that. You must do it first, then I'll give you your hat. Oh, you're pretty clever as me. He winked and then said, may your school be mess free. With a pop and a crackle of shimmering green, the mess disappeared and the classroom was clean. So I pulled on the tissue and spun him around. Then he sprang to his hat with a leap and a bound. He sang out, I'm free, as my classmates came in. Then he did a quick jig with a wave and a grin. It's time to be doing, my mischief is done, but I'll visit next March with more leprechaun fun. He's leaving. I'm up for the challenge. We'll have a new plan. Bring it on, Leprechaun. I'm the gingerbread man.
Yay for the gingerbread man. He stopped that silly leprechaun from creating all kinds of trouble at school. That leprechaun was messing things up, creating a lot of trouble. And the gingerbread man set a leprechaun trap and caught him. And he made the leprechaun clean up his mess. And then the leprechaun left and said, I'll be back next year. And the gingerbread man said, that's fine, because I'm ready. That's one smart little gingerbread man. I'm glad he was there to help out the school, because you don't want to go into school and see that big of a mess. If you go into school and see a big mess like that, you should probably offer to help clean it up. You should probably be very helpful, like the gingerbread man was. But I don't know if you're going to go into school and see a big mess. But if you do, you're going to know what to do. And that's if you have school tomorrow. Because tonight, it's time for all my little gingerbread men to scurry off into bed. I need you to get under your covers, get cuddled up, curled up, ready for a really good night's sleep. And when you do go to school tomorrow, be helpful, like the gingerbread man. Clean up if it's time to clean up. Listen to the teacher and obey. And obey right away. And then come back and see Miss Dorothy, because I'm going to be sitting right here, ready to read another book to you. Bye! Thanks for reading with Miss Dorothy. I hope you enjoyed this book, and I hope you'll come back soon to read another. What's your favorite book? Drop Miss Dorothy a note and let me know. I'll go find it, and I'll read it to you. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share. I'll see you soon.